Welcome back, YouTube, to another soccer slash football prediction. We got to talk about the game that happened on December 23rd, which was a Monday. That's the one that I was talking about the video before this. I do apologize, I didn't really put anything else because there was really nothing else to talk about because there was no other games. But I did get that dub. I got 100%. Yay, 100%. I made that bet. Also, the one with the one that I was gonna do with Fiorentina, Inter Milan, and Benfica. I don't know why last minute I just decided not to do that. For some reason I couldn't trust Fiorentina, so I was like, I'm not gonna do it. And thank God I didn't because they ended up losing 2-1 to Udinese, and I was like, what the. But I ended up putting, I ended up adding Green Bay, which is, I know this is soccer slash football, but I ended up mixing the Green Bay Packers, which is American football. That's my team, and whenever they're playing, I gotta put it in there. If it fits, I gotta put it in there. You know what I mean? So, and we got that dub. That was an insane game too. But yeah, I ended up hitting that. I ended up hitting 100% on that dub. So anyway, I got English Premier League to talk about. Um, I think there's maybe like 6 or 7 games going on. So I'm gonna talk about the team. I'll talk about any injuries, and yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get the predictions. So first on the list is Manchester City versus Everton. Manchester City still having a bad game, bad season. They just can't seem to catch a break. They got 5 injured players. Everton, 4 injured players. So they're about the same right now. They both, in their last 5 games, they got one dub each. Um, the last, I think Manchester City hasn't gotten a dub since December 4th, 2024. So that's crazy because this is Manchester City we're talking about. This is a really good team. So for them not to have, not to have a really good season is alarming. It's shocking. So yeah, Everton, they're not the best and they're not the worst, but is they started off the season pretty good, but then they went kind of bad, and then right now they're just and I'm guessing it's through injuries and all that whatnot. But yeah, they only got one dub in their last 5, and same thing. It was that same day too, December 4th, 2024. They ended up getting 4-0 to Wolverhampton. Um, the last 5 matches between these two, Manchester City, Manchester City, Manchester. So Everton has not been able to beat. Everton has not been able to beat Manchester City. So I don't see them. I know Manchester City is bad right now, but even with the players that they have, I can easily say that they're much a better. They're such a they're much a better team. So I can't even speak English right now. They're a better team, plain and simple. They're just a better team, the way they play, comparison to Everton. So give me Manchester City on this one. I probably won't bet it, but if I did, I would put Manchester City. Okay, on to the next one. The next one we got Bournemouth versus Crystal Palace. I do apologize if I'm not pronouncing the team right. AFC Bournemouth, but yeah, they have been a better team versus Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace in their last 5 games, they've only gotten 2 dubs, and their most recent dub was back in December 15. Um, their most 2 recent games, they got a loss, and it's funny because the last 2 most recent games from Crystal Palace, it was versus Arsenal. So yeah, I mean Arsenal's they're a beast, So for them to try to beat Arsenal is just it's not gonna happen. Well, it could, but it didn't. So and Bournemouth, they've only gotten 1 draw, no loss, 1 draw, and 4 wins on their last 5. So yeah, injuries wise, Bournemouth got 6, and Crystal Palace has 5. So I mean, the most recent game with Bournemouth was back in December 22nd, so it wasn't that long ago. I think it was Sunday, and they played Manchester United. They got a dub off of that, so I don't see Crystal Palace. I don't see them beating. I just don't see it happening. The last time these two went at it head to head, let's see. Crystal Palace was only able to beat them twice. So out of the 5, they were able to beat them twice. Bournemouth was able to beat them twice. Then they got 1 draw. The draw was back in September 15, 2020. Damn, that was a long time. That was only 4 years ago, but still. The most recent game, Bournemouth won 1-0, and then the one before that, Bournemouth won again 2-0. So yeah, give me Bournemouth for this game. Again, I probably won't bet this one, but if I did, I'll put it down in the comments, and I'll let you know, whatever happened, if I ended up going with it or not. But yeah, give me Bournemouth. It seems like they're the ones to win that one. Okay, on to the next one. Chelsea versus Fulham. That one's going to be a good game. I'm telling you right now, that one's going to be a good game. Chelsea has 6 injured players. Fulham has 4. Chelsea has not lost in their last 5 games. Funny. Fulham hasn't lost either. But Fulham has 4 draws and 1 win. And Chelsea has 4 wins and 1 draw. Their most recent, both of them had a draw, their most recent game. The last 5 times these two went head to head, Chelsea won, then they'll draw, then Fulham ended up winning. They won back in January 12th, 2023. I don't know, maybe a draw. But Chelsea has a way better squad than Fulham, so maybe give me Chelsea. Yeah, if I had a bet, I think I would do Chelsea. Okay, on to the next one. We got Newcastle versus Aston Villa. Newcastle has 5 injured players, and Aston Villa has only 1. Newcastle's last 5 matches, they got 3 dubs, 1 loss, and 1 draw. In that order. Then you got Aston Villa with 1 win, 1 loss, and then 3 dubs. In that order. Oh man, this is gonna be a good game. I think Newcastle had the same injured players since last time, I think. So this is a good squad. Aston Villa is a really good team too. Don't get me wrong. The last time they went head to head, Let's see. The most recent was back in January 30th, 2024. Newcastle won. Then Newcastle won. Then the draw. Then Aston Villa won. Then Newcastle. So Aston Villa has only beaten them once in their last 5 head-to-head. And that one win was back in April 15, 2023. So if Aston Villa beats Newcastle, it would only be because Newcastle has those 5 injured players. So, yeah, I think I'm going to have to give this one to Aston Villa. They ended up beating Manchester City, so. But then again, Manchester City hasn't been that good. And that's because due to the injured players. But still, I don't know. Maybe I'll go with a draw on this one. Either that or I'm going to go Aston Villa. I mean, they only got 1 injured player. Newcastle has 5. So, yeah, give me Aston Villa all day. Okay, on to the next one. Nottingham versus Tottenham. Nottingham Forest has 3 injured players, and Tottenham Spurs have 6 injured players. But this Tottenham is a beast. I mean, that team is a beast. So even with those 6 players, I mean, if it was somebody else like Liverpool, which actually that was their last game, they ended up losing versus Liverpool, 6-3. And I'm guessing it was due to those injured players. But I mean, Tottenham is a really good team. Nottingham, okay. So, Nottingham Forest, their last 5 matches, it was win, 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 lost, win, in that order. Tottenham was a lost, win, win, draw, lost. So, in that order. I don't know. This is going to be a good match, to be honest with you. I might go with the draw on this one if I was to bet it. Their last 5 matches head to head was Tottenham, then Nottingham, then Tottenham. So Nottingham Forest have only been able to beat them once. That's it. Other than that, they have not been able to beat them. So, and this was back in November 9th, 2022. So, fuck, there hasn't even been a draw. Their last 5 encounters, they have not even gotten a draw. It was always a win. But this time, like I said, Tottenham has 6 injured players. They're still a badass team, though. I just don't see, Nottingham has been coming, the 3 straight wins. You know what I mean? Brentford is a good team. I know they got a couple injured players, but, Brentford is a good team. They ended up beating Aston Villa? Oh, damn. I don't know, man. I think Nottingham might take this one due to the injured players from Tottenham. I don't know. I'm probably not going to touch this, but if I did, I would have to go with a draw. To be honest with you, I think it would be a draw. If not, I don't know. I probably won't touch this, to be honest with you. This is going to be a good game. This is probably going to be one of the best games. Yeah, I think a draw on this one. And that's only due to the injured players. Okay, on to the next one. Southampton versus West Ham. Southampton has 4 injured players. West Ham has 2. Last 5 games from Southampton. They got a draw, a loss. So they haven't even gotten a win in their last 5 games. Not one win. West Ham has 1. They got a draw, win, loss in that order. Their win was back in December 9th. The last time these two went head to head, or the last 5 times they went head to head, it was West Ham, a draw, Southampton, and then a draw. So they've done a draw twice in the last 5. West Ham has only beaten them once. This is gonna be a tough one. I don't know. I honestly, I'm gonna go with a draw. They both ended up getting a draw, so I'm gonna go with a draw. I probably won't bet this one. If I did, it would probably have to be. It would probably have to be West Ham, because they at least score a goal. The last game Southampton had, they didn't even score a goal. Actually, 3 out of the last 5 times they played, 3 of those they did not get 1 goal. West Ham at least makes a goal. They're guaranteed at least a goal. So yeah, that's where I would go with that. If I was to bet, I would bet West Ham to make 2 goals. I think that's what's gonna happen, or at least a goal. So okay, on to the next one. Wolverhampton versus Manchester United. Oh boy, that's gonna be a good one. Okay. Wolverhampton has not been such a good team this season. They did get a dub on their most recent game, which versus Leicester City. But I don't see them beating Manchester United, even though they didn't even get a goal in their last game. But I mean, they got injured players. They had injured players. Right now, they only got 3 injured players. This is gonna be a tough one. Okay, injured players. Wolverhampton has 5 injured players, and Manchester United has 3. So that's why I'm leaning more to Manchester United, which I think the last time I decided to go with Manchester United, they screwed me over. Ended up, I think, losing. But I don't know. Like, I feel like they might win this one. See, the last time they played against Wolverhampton, they ended up winning 4-3, right? Then they played again. Manchester United won 1-0. Then they played again 2-0. So Wolverhampton has only beaten them once, and that was back in January 3rd, 2022. And Wolverhampton has more injured players than Manchester United, So yeah, if I was to bet this one, which I think I will, I'm gonna put Manchester United. Alright guys, before I move on to the last video, or the last game, sorry I keep saying that, but I do apologize. Make sure you like and subscribe, and if there's a game that you guys want me to predict, let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure to get it for you. Alright, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, last game. Liverpool versus Leicester. This is easy money right here, guys. Look, easy money. Liverpool only has 2 injured players. Leicester has 4. They have not been able to win. I lied. They've won once out of their last 5 matches. Liverpool has not gotten a loss in their last 5 matches. The last 5 head-to-head between Leicester and Liverpool. Let's see. Liverpool, 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 Liverpool. That simple. Leicester has not been able to beat Liverpool. So, that's an easy one. If you're looking for easy money right there, bam. Or you could even do over 2 goals. 2 goals are up, right? Look. The last time they played, 3-1, right? That was September 27, 2023. Then the one before that, 4-0. The one before that, 3-0. The one before that, 2-1. And then the one before that was 2-0. So if you want to go with a good one, a good bet for this one, like if it doesn't, like the money line doesn't pay off as good, I would go with total of over 3 points. Total. Between both. 3. Easy. But I don't even think Leicester might be able to score a goal on this one. So, yeah. Liverpool all day winning. Minimum of 2. Maybe 3. But, yeah. That's where I would go. Anyway, I hope that you liked this video. I hope that this video was good for you. And I hope that you were able to make money off this video. So, if you did, if you liked it, enjoyed it, please don't forget, like and subscribe. That would help me out. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.